Oh, my birthday outfit for the day. It's this pair of jeans. I have a pair of black jeans, my black Skechers. See that? Black Skechers, black jean, and this fashion shirt. Little pom-poms on the heels. I don't know if you can see it, but it has rhinestones in the heels. And then the shirt is this like sheer sleeve, layered sheer sleeve. So this is my birthday outfit for the day. What I did to my hair was I just went ahead and I braided it so it could have some texture. I don't like it when it's so straight. I told you that man, that was so straight. Looked like I hardly had hair. Okay, but this is my birthday outfit for today, and I'm getting ready to do my makeup. How are you all doing today? For real, how's your day so far? Did you sleep good? Okay, I hope so. If you're not getting a lot of rest, sometimes I turn on, I remember it was a time in my life where a lot was going on. I was so sad. It was a lot, too much. It wasn't, I was like, wait a minute. My life is not supposed to be doing this. This is not how I planned for it to be. Like, like that. And I was in Mary Kay at the time. I was a Mary Kay beauty consultant. Yes, I sold makeup. And I, did and sold skincare. And taught people how to take care of their skin. Now, she said something to me that was so beautiful. She said, what's wrong with you? I said, I can't sleep at night. And she said, girl, cut on that God TV. Pray and cut on that God TV. Ask God to help you. That was the best advice that was some of the best advice I've ever gotten. Since then, I always turn on the Bible app so that I can sleep. And I get good sleep. So before I start, I want to tell you what I'm doing. First, I'm going to hand sanitize. Okay. I've been out in the element. So, because you want to mess with clean hands, get clean hands because, bacteria cause breakouts. And plus you get sick that way. That's how you catch colds and stuff like that if you touch something that has been dirty. So what I'm going to do first is do the Anamnu color corrector again with SPF 30 and sheer nude. It's like it's tinted SPF. It's not a real like SPF white with the zinc oxide that's really white. This one, as you can see, just melts into my skin because I am a woman of color and I don't want to look like a ghost, but I do believe in sunscreen. And honest, when I get out there, look, it is hot. When I was coming here, the temperature was already 89 degrees at 10:30 in the morning. 89 degrees. Oh my goodness. I was like, okay, I definitely need some sunscreen. And you've seen me use this before. This is Gabriel Cosmetics in the color of almond. I told you that I buy this from Whole Foods, but no, I don't. I buy it from a store called My Organic Market, because I have a very sensitive skin, and most foundations have what's called silicone inside of them, and silicone is a natural ingredient. It's very organic, but I'm allergic to it. So I have to look for a water-based foundation. So this right here is a water-based foundation, color in almond, and so that I won't break out. Okay. Now, the other day when you saw me get ready for the graduation, I used a couple of foundations because I used a cream foundation on top of this liquid foundation, which is very light and breathable. I want it breathable. I'm applying it with my fingers so that it will be a natural coverage. I don't like cakey makeup. So let me tell you what I did before I actually put on my makeup. I did a sugar scrub. I made a homemade sugar scrub with my baby girl. She's only 11. She just turned 11 this year. But I made a homemade sugar scrub with her for her lips. It's because, you know, dry, chappy lips, they run in their on their side of their dad's side of the family. Let me stop. We all get dry lips. I'm just joking. Just joking. But you know, it's just that the dry lips, I just needed to make sure that we exfoliate. So her and I both exfoliated our lips with the sugar scrub, which is only, like, if you got to say how do you make it, what's the ingredients, I'll say 1 part oil. Like if you have a tablespoon of oil, you might want to do 3 or 4 parts of sugar. It has to be real grainy, real thick, like mud, like, you know, mud with a little water in it, like a, you know what I'm trying to say, dirt. Like when you're kids, you create this stuff. I don't even know if all kids do that now, you know, because my kids live in the city. So they wouldn't, they've never made mud pies. That's a shame. Yeah, you know what? For my birthday, that's what I should do with my kids. Make some mud pies. That would be fantastic. In fact, I might ask my niece and nephew, parents, could I give them to, so that I can make some mud pies with my niece and nephew as well, not just my kids. Because that, I cannot believe it. My children never made mud pies. That's the best part of growing up. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm trying to pack on something that might absorb the oil for me. Just a little bit to set. Just to set, because I'm going back over. I know I do this every time. I mean, last time I did it, and this time I'm doing it where I just feel like I have to set the foundation before I do my concealer. I don't know why I keep feeling like I have to do it that way, but I do. I feel like I have to do it that way. I don't know why. So, but honest, no. It's not just one side of the family that has dry lips, honey. I have dry skin altogether. And I always be feeling like telling my oldest daughter who inherited it, I'm so sorry. I always want to say I'm so sorry. Now, why I'm doing all this for concealer, I have baggy eyes. I've always had them now. But some days is worse than others. That's all I can tell you. And this is called Click Cover Concealer by Absolute New York, and it's lightweight full coverage. It looks like that, and the color is in deep olive undertone. Now you want to know what corrects my color under my eyes. This is not really a color corrector. I'm using this as a concealer. What really corrects my colors under my eyes is orange. Orange, anything with that orange in it, it serves as a color corrector for me. Okay? So just for today, since for now anyway, I don't know what I'm gonna do later, but I'm just pushing it in with my finger a little bit, because it's very close to my color, to me. You know, it's just serving as a highlight. It's not to make anything else. It's just that those circles that's created from the bagginess, I'm able to get that, you know. I'm able to take care of it. So I'm just blending it in blend it in. Now, speaking of makeup, when you sign up for the loyalty program, which is you go in and you just sign your name up so you can get an Ulta card or Sephora card. When it comes to makeup, every time it's your birthday, they give you a free gift for being on their loyalty, in their loyalty club. Sometimes it's a little mascara. Sometimes it's just different things. Sometimes it's a lipstick. It could be, I remember one of the best mascaras I've ever had was in that little sample. It was so nice. It was a benefit mascara called Sexy or something like that. Talking about good. Oh my goodness, that was a good, that was a real good mascara. Now with the foundation, I'm not going to set the foundation with, I dropped this on the floor. I'm not setting the foundation with the same powder, okay, that I did the rest of my face. Let me show you. I did Makeup Forever, and this is a powder foundation, and I did that first all over before I did the concealer, just to set my foundation. But before I but to set my concealer, I'm using Sacha Buttercup. And again, remember, I'm allergic to a lot of ingredients, so I have to be very careful. It makes me come across as a product snob, but I'm not, honest. I hope I'm just careful. Nobody don't want to break out. No, I don't want to break out. I do not want to have any boils or pimples as a result of looking presentable, or trying to look my best, okay? Because that's what it is all about, honest. You want to be yourself, and I'm not trying to be anybody else. I'm just trying to be me, look like me, especially on today, because on today, I am going to pretty much play it like, go with the flow. Now I have to tell you, the reason why I can go with the flow is because I am truly blessed. This is a regular brown pencil that you can get also from the hair supply store. There are some things I got from the hair supply store that I'll still, encourage people to get if they want. I mean, that concealer was one. The concealer, this pencil, which is just a brown, just to fill in, because I love the natural color. Look, you could even use it as a lip liner. It's just a brown pencil. You could even use it for more than one purpose. And I'm just filling in. I'm not outlining because it's the same color as my lips. So what's the purpose? Believe me, it's supposed to help your lips not to bleed. Like you have lipsticks and stuff, it's supposed to stay within that line. So I love lip liners, I do. But this happened to be an eye pencil that I could use as a lip liner. In fact, it's called eyeliner. And then I get nails from I do get nails too sometimes, but I get eyelashes and eyelash glue from the hair supply store. I have my favorite places, okay, by the way, for hair supply. I am using Kiss lashes today, and when I say, I don't know which number they are, they're the short ones. I just want something that's going to just bring my eye out today, not so much create drama. I have on a fashion t-shirt, jeans and tennis shoes. It's not like I'm wearing, you know, I'm getting glammed. This is not for the purpose. I'm going to the farmer's market. So as I get ready for the day, I'm trying to be conscious of how functional, how everything has to serve a purpose. Speaking of getting ready for the day, thank you again for joining me on this Get Ready with me on my birthday. So cool. Okay, I'm just getting my lashes prepped and glued up. Now the thing about putting on lashes, you want to make sure that you give that glue time to cure a little bit. That's the word you use when you're letting it set. They say let it cure a little bit. And you need that because when you first apply it to the lash, it's wet, and you need stickiness. You need it to stick. Now, I wear lashes because if you cannot tell, I've always had thin, sparse lashes. My eyes looked like this when I was young, for real. And they used to always, like, people used to pinch my cheeks and stuff. So this puffiness, that was always there, no matter how thin I was. And so I used to think, wow, you know, my features, they don't jump out at you, which is a good thing. You don't want to be like, ooh, look at her eyes. Ooh, you know, I want to look at, you know, something's jumping out. But I know I have friends who have beautiful, like my grandmother had beautiful, huge eyes. Beautiful, opposite of mine. I have slanted eyes. And I mean, so her, you know, I didn't have features that were like just that thing, you know. Look at her eyes. Now, people did always say, look at your smile. That was my feature. Well, what happens if I don't have joy? You know, if I don't have that joy, would that mean that I'm not, you know, pretty at that time? And I got to tell you, a smile is the most beautiful decoration that you could place on your body and your face. I mean, honest. You want to look good instantly. No makeup. Put on a smile. Try to think of something happy. Something you're grateful for. Start there. And then take it, you know. Let's put on these lashes. I'm going to use a hand mirror because I cannot look into the camera and see that I'm doing it right. I could barely look into the hand mirror and see that I'm doing it right. So you know I can't look into a camera and say, yep, look, I got it like that. I don't have it like that, honey. I'm a human being like everybody else, and I need some grace with me. I need to do this thing the best I can. Oh my goodness, it's not even pushed up against the lash because it will not. Yeah, lashes is one of those things that I need to have grace with myself. I have a funny story. Now, there are all kinds of lashes, right? And I went into, no, it wasn't Sephora, it was Ulta one time. And this girl looked like her fake eyelashes was growing out of her lash. I didn't know that they were probably singles at that time, but I could tell they can't be hers, right? Oh my goodness. It was hilarious. I was almost standing right here over the girls pre-COVID. And her manager must have saw it. She's like, ma'am, can I help you? Because I was just like this close, trying to see that girl's eyelashes. Like how she put that on like that, you know? And she didn't say, excuse me, you know, could you step back or anything. And I didn't say anything other than I asked her a question about where can I find something. And while I was asking her that question, I said, are those her lashes? Oh my goodness. So I went to stoop over to see, how did she put those on? That is so crazy. I didn't catch myself until the manager said, ma'am, do you have everything? And then I was like, you know, look, when I said I towered over her already, that's why it was nothing. I didn't think anything about it. She was probably like 5'4". So I was like a half a foot at least taller, and I was already just looking, you know, that's how I was able to see her eyelash. And I was like, oh my goodness. That was, you know, probably uncomfortable. I wish she had said something to me like, back up. I feel uncomfortable. I mean, I know no one will say that, but still, we have to communicate our needs to people. We can't be afraid. And this beautiful young lady just could have been like me, and that I don't always say everything because I try to now. I do try to communicate, but sometimes I just don't because of insecurities. And it may not be the thing that person's looking at. It could be just something just in my mind. And you hear that, my mind. Our minds is the biggest war ground. And maybe that's what even brought me there today. How can I look better? How can I do better? And later I realized I'm just right. And I do this because I want to. I put on makeup because I enjoy it. I enjoy it. And so I don't do it every day because I don't have the luxury of having that time. These, you know, my children, like my husband say, they make you respond in life. They make you respond. You can't just sit there and watch them. The doctors used to say to me, how do you stay so skinny? How do you stay slim? I say, my kids, they keep me running. I want to say a happy belated birthday to my little cousin, Natalie. Her and I have the same birthday. It's just that yesterday I was really having a tough day. I couldn't even remember anything. And the reason being is because, oh goodness. The reason being, I don't want to say it because it's so sad, but I'm going to say it. This is the first birthday without my mom. Yup. She left me. She passed away, and this is my first birthday. So going into this day, I was a mess yesterday. I just was doing the best I can, trying to be there for other people and help them if I can, not focusing on myself, you know. how I feel. I did call a friend though. Sometimes when you're in that rut, it's good to call a friend. And I called a friend so that we could pray together and sing some songs. And she didn't call me back immediately. So I called her. And she said, oh, she didn't get the message and we'll do it like in a little bit. And a little bit never came. When she finally did call, it was late. I was putting my kids to bed. And I missed her call. I didn't know. I didn't see her call. And she don't owe me anything, honest. I just wanted to pray. And she has her own life. I could respect that. She had things she probably had on her schedule. She's not there to serve me, living to serve me now. And it was probably for the best because in that time I realized there is no magic remedy for anything. I don't know if I'm making sense, but you know how you said if we had a house, then things would be different. And then you get the house and you realize nothing's different. I went out of view. Let's see. There we go. But there's nothing different. You know? So I was like, if I can't praise God by myself, something wrong. If I need somebody to be there with me to praise the Lord, that's not my friend's fault. It's my fault. So all I did at that time was, honest, I couldn't get out of it right away. I had to break out of it slowly. It took hours for me to break out of that thing I was in. So what I did was, I'm using this concealer again as a primer because it's so hot today. I'm gonna want to prime my lids. I'm going to use before I use this I'm using Too Faced Natural Matte today. Natural. As you can see, I'm going for that natural look. I have Strapless, which is what I use as a base. And it is just the color of my skin. This is how the palette looks inside. You can see my two favorite colors, which is Strapless and Honey Butter. Strapless and Honey Butter. I'm using Strapless right now just on top of my lid. Like that. Just as a base. To give me that nice smooth finish. Why did I do it after my lashes? That's not what people normally do. Well, the lash glue is sticky. And I try to do it where it's no fallout on top of my lashes. All I want to do is like make sure like any sticky stuff, it won't be like coming on the other parts of the lashes. It's my way to just make it more comfortable for me. That's all. This color is just to make it more comfortable for me. You already know what I do to add color to my lids. some of you, if you didn't watch the last time, I just take a crease brush and then I add it to the crease. I just add color to my crease. And what did I do with my crease brush? I think it's in here. I hope it is. I don't know what I did with it. Yes, it is. It's in here. These are the brushes that I used last time. I can reuse it using the same color. I like to wash my brushes frequently, as you can see, if I'm already bagging them. But I use this in my crease to get just a warmth, and it doesn't stay this color because I blend it out. I blend it. Yeah, I blend it. So you can't even tell. But believe me, it makes a difference on my face. And since this brush is used to blend out a blush, this is Black Radiance Raspberry. This is the color. I'm gonna go ahead and do my blush since I have this blush and blushing this thing in my hand. Why am I doing it? I can. I mean, I'm just having fun here, right? And I think that's what you have to remember with doing makeup. Well, don't put it there. Please don't. Don't get crazy and wow, because you can. You don't want to stop here. It can misshape your face if you go past this point. So you smile, and if you do just the apples of your cheek, it could make you look like you have a round face, and look, it gives that doll effect. And it's not natural, it's just unnatural, like, you know, because nobody looks like a doll. So I blend it up towards the temple like that. And this color is so close to my color that it just gives me that warmth and picks up my face. Now you see me with this brush blending upward like that towards the eye, and that's because it takes off that heaviness that's underneath my eye, and it makes me look a little bit, it lifts my face. So you can't see it that well because most of the color is here. You can see that most of the color is here, but I blend it up so that it'll bring a lift to my face. This was in MAC. See, it looks so close to my skin, but you could still see a faint redness right there. This is MAC, and it is in Raisin, R-A-I-Z-I-N. And so I know I said I wasn't going to share about, you know, what made today so heavy. But, you know, I guess I can't help it. I mean, it is part of my reality. And I'm being real. Life is going to have some trials. But like my mama said, it does get better. That's what she told me. It does get better. So I want you all to be encouraged, because I know my mama was telling the truth. It gets better. I'm going to go ahead and use this brush to put on some concealer around my eyebrows. I want to contour them. And I usually use this light color, but it doesn't matter because I could use this one or that one. It's Black Radiance True Complexion Custom Concealer. And it looks like that. I'm just gonna go in and just, like I said, contour the eye brows. I mean, just, you know, outline the eyebrows. And then what you will see me do later is blend it. Blend it because I'm not trying to look like I'm putting on a mask. It's just, like I said, my features kind of, like they don't stand out. They blend into one another pretty good, my features. And I always said I like it when people could see these are my eyes, you know, like that. Let's get some highlight down the front of the face like that. What kind of? Okay, so this is another foundation brush. This is a different type of foundation brush. And it's a real technique. You could use it. It's stiff bristles, so it's great for blending. Anything with the slim, stiff bristles is great for blending. And that's how you know it's a brush for foundation. I like to use the little ones though when it comes to blending it out. See, like that. Let's blend it out. No one can see it. It just does enough to highlight the eyebrows. I put some in there. That's why you see me go over. I put it there too because I don't want to shadow there. And I put some concealer there. I've already blended those two spots, but so you can see. And then when I do that, I know it probably doesn't look much different, but there is a difference. And sometimes I'll go in. Today we're going to do an eyeliner. And I have Makeup Forever. Oops. Makeup Forever Aqua XL. Let's see if you can see it. There it is. Makeup Forever Aqua XL in M10. And that's black. That's just a black cream eyeliner. Now, the first one I used was a brown one, and that's called a wax eyeliner. And the reason you need to know that there are different types of eyeliners. Now, I use the cream eyeliner mainly because it does not run. Wax eyeliner runs on me really, really bad. And I am putting this eyeliner just at the waterline. Just a little bit, see? Like that. Because it's hot outside and I don't want circles today. So, that's how you prevent it. You use the right product. Waterproof products. If it's not waterproof or water resistant, it's hard for me to buy. Eye makeup that is not waterproof or water resistant. Because my eye waters, I'd rather it disappear than to have one circle around it. See, can you see the difference? My eye opened up. And then I'm going to do the other eye. My mama always put on eyeliner. And her lipstick. And her eyebrows. She didn't put on all this makeup now. I've always put on a lot of makeup, but my mother, she never needed all that. She knew it too. God just gave her all she needed naturally. Now, why am I doing this? I am now going in only at the bottom and using short brush strokes to lightly, and then this part is at the faintness at the top. Just so you can see it a little bit better. You see that? Just so that I could, just so you could see it just a little better. Just a little bit of feeling, just a little bit. And I always fill in a lot at the tail. Like that. See? You don't have to go down as far. Pray. The good thing is it comes off as makeup. It's not like a tattoo. So I don't like it that far. Look up. Too unrealistic. There. That's better. See? Now remember, it's for fun. You're not trying to recreate something else. So I want to see if I could. I'm lightly brushing over this part only because I want to come back in with my brush and blend it out like that. Just see, and then it fades. Just make it fade like that. See, and any shadow I want to get rid of with my concealer. There we go. That eye, I like that one. So we're going to try to do that again over here to create, you know, just to frame the face. Now remember that when it came to lashes, I have on the smaller ones. And what I do is, okay, I want to start on the end because I had to reapply more. When I first started, it didn't have that much on the brush, but now I'm gonna reapply more on the brush because I kind of did all that. So I'm gonna start on the end where it's okay to make it heavy. I told you I like a heavy line only on the end, you know. So that'll be easier for me to blend out there than if I do the heavy line at the beginning. It'll be a job to blend it out. But I don't mind a heavy line at the tip. So all I'm doing is filling in the bottom part first, and then I fill in. You can see now most of the product is off of the brush that I put on there, and now I'm just lightly trying to fill it in. See? And then I take my brush and I'm going to fill it in here. And believe it or not, I'm going to go in here because remember I told you I did a heavier product application. See? Maybe I need to fill it. I just did too much off. Now it hasn't set. That's why I'm able to wipe things off, because before it sets, I get to it like that. Okay. product right there, and I want to make sure it's even. And then I take my concealer brush again, making sure it's cleaned up where I don't want anything to be. There we go. See? All right. Let's do a little lip. I have a lip that I want. I don't think I brought it. I wanted a dark lip for some reason. But I keep, every time. This is an orange color. See? And this is NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick. In 05. I just call it orange. And remember, I already put on that brown as a lip liner. And when it dries, it's set. Only because this is a liquid matte. It's a liquid matte. So it goes on a lot. You saw me do a dab and then smooth out, because this stuff goes on heavy. I'll try to show you again. I have such a little bit, I could do that. See, it goes on heavy. And some people like that. Not me. I don't want to look too fake, like I'm trying too hard. So I'm going to go ahead and kiss my back of my hand so I could get some of it off before it sets. See. I'm just playing. Okay, you know, I thought about what I wanted to do for my birthday for hours. And I kept saying, what I want to do for my birthday is spend it with my family. I want to spend it with people who I hope, you know, in the end, I made a difference. I'm going to need something else here. So I'm going to go back. My daughter wants to go to a school event. I definitely won't be able to go to that because I have some things I want to do before the day is over. And this was just a natural face. It's not so that I could be glammed up. This is just so I could go to the farmer's market on my birthday. It's needing definitely some highlight, but I don't want to look tired. I just didn't want to look tired this year. So this is just what you call the base and the foundation of your makeup look. It wouldn't be like, this is not glam. I use the smallest lashes I have, the shortest ones, just so that it could frame my face. If they were down like this, they would make me look droopy. But when the lashes go up like they're doing, it lifts my face. I don't want to look tired this year, period. Not just today, I mean this year. I want this year to look like I'm present, you know, instead of surviving it, you know. I don't want that to be the thing that I'm doing to, you know, in my family's life, you know, or even in mine. We all have a role we play. We all have something we're called to do. And I want to do it as zealous as I can, with as much energy as I can. The days, they matter. You matter. So thank you so much for getting ready with me on my birthday, getting it glammed. I braided my hair last night so that I could have texture. And I'm going to see if I could do a little something else to it. But if I can't, it's good. It's all good. It's just the farmer's market. I'm gonna run a couple of errands and then get this car to my babies and my husband so that they could enjoy the school event. And then we have a lot of different activities planned for today. So let's get it going. Thank you again for joining me. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.